Hi, welcome to the Escondido podcast. I recently read the city of Escondido's description of a newly improved Escondido Creek Trail, and there's a lot to like. New lighting, landscaping, seating, play areas, safer crossings, more opportunities for people to walk and enjoy the area. But I think we need to have an honest conversation about what's happening there. I've been there. I've seen it myself. The one thing that concerns One of the things that concerns me is that the trail runs behind buildings and through areas that are largely out of public view. That makes it a place where people can live, sleep, congregate, and do things without being easily seen from surrounding streets because the back of buildings, people's backyards, empty vacant lots are what's there. And then we call it a beautiful new creek trail. But renaming a concrete drainage ditch channel a creek doesn't make it a creek, and putting landscaping and walking path around it doesn't automatically make it safer or welcoming place for families. I saw comments from other Escondido residents making similar observations. One person said it makes them sad that children might grow up thinking a concrete drainage area is a creek, and that literally was my favorite comment. Another described encountering homeless people and people struggling with drug addiction along the trail. Now, let me be clear. This isn't about blaming homeless people. Homelessness is a complicated problem, and people who are struggling deserve compassion and help. But compassion doesn't mean we ignore public safety. If we're going to invest millions of dollars into transforming this area into a community asset, then let's make sure the entire community can actually enjoy it. Let's address homelessness. Let's address addiction. Let's address the conditions that make people afraid to walk or ride there. Because a successful public space isn't one that looks beautiful in a city photograph or at a ribbon cutting. It's a place where families feel safe enough to actually use it. So, yes, build the trail, improve the trail, make Escondido beautiful. But let's not pretend that landscaping alone solves the problem, and let's finish the job. And speaking of things that make Escondido special, I recently discovered something I didn't even know was right here in our own community. Did you know that there is a Family Search Genealogy Center at 2255 Felicitas Road, right near Felicitas Park? I love discovering new things like this. The center has genealogy resources, including local books and records, and it's a place where people can learn more about their family history. Think about think about that, what that can mean for a family. Grandparents sharing stories with their grandchildren, finding out where their ancestors came from, preserving old photographs, and discovering the people who came before them. And it's right here in Escondido. Sometimes we spend so much time talking about what's wrong with our community that we forget to talk about wonderful resources that are already here. So that's my little Escondido discovery for the week. If you've ever been curious about your family history, check out the Family Search Center near Felicitas Park. You might be surprised at what you discover, and you might discover a little more about yourself along the way. Thanks for showing up.